style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many copies I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
first carry now. This is Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's third down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man on the left side, it's Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And it's third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with Williams. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Kitchens brought him down. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And able to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
26, Damian Williams, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get it at about the 10-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's to the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 13.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Maurice Hurst, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going to set him back 5 yards. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Chiefs.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee that coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Las Vegas.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. They start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
On the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's taken on the 25. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Raiders, car to Waller. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on second and 8. Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
We got him!
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a third and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
You got him.
Coming, it's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And it's a good return here as we get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. The draw. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
On for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a carry for Yaboypetah. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He was taken down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A big gain on
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Thornhill.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Carr. Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Court lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Right after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. On play action, now Carr. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
7 at the Raiders' 14-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, and nothing comes of it.
Pardon me, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time today, it's an interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Tonight.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And